Algebra 2, here's your review video for your Unit 7 test tomorrow. Since you have a test tomorrow, you want to make sure that you actually study. It's the only way to get a good grade is to know what you're preparing for. So this is based off 7.1 through 7.6. So let's dive right in here. Alright, so these are going to tell you what to do, but you can see it, okay? So it says add, but you can see it right there, right? Okay, whoops. See it right there. Okay, so when you add, you're just gonna combine like terms. Okay, so we got 3x to the fourth. That's the only x to the fourth that I see here. So 3x to the fourth it is. Okay, now the next highest power is negative 5x cubed plus 8x cubed. What's negative 5x cubed plus 8x cubed? That gives me 3x cubed. Cool. All right, now squared. The only squared I see is right here, minus 7x squared. Cool. Now the x's, I got 3x plus 5x. 3x, positive 3x plus 5x is 8x. Cool. And then my constants, I got 15 minus 6. What's 15 minus 6? Or 15 plus negative 6 is the same as 15 minus 6. You get 9. That's our answer. We've successfully combined either combined like terms or just brought down the term that we need because it's the only one. Okay, so the easiest one is adding this number 2, subtracting. Okay, you have to change the signs over here and then combine like terms. Okay, because look, subtract, you see this minus sign right here, right? So that minus sign is going to change this, this, and this. Okay, so this becomes plus, this becomes plus, and then this becomes just a big old minus. Okay, so let's rewrite this. 5x squared plus 3x plus 7. Now it's going to add 5x squared plus 2x minus 9. Do you see how we changed the signs? Okay, negative became positive, negative became positive, positive became negative. If you don't do that first step, you're going to get this wrong for sure, okay? And then let's combine my terms just like number 1. I have a 5x squared plus a 5x squared, total 10x squared. When I add them together, okay, then I have a 3x plus a 2x. That gives me 5x. And a 7 plus a negative 9, which is the same thing as 7 minus 9, which is negative 2. All right. All right, over here, next one, multiply. Okay, so remember, you're going to double distribute. Okay, so we're going to do x times this, and times this. So x times 4x squared adds another x, so you got 4x cubed. X times 2x makes it another x, 2x squared. X times minus 1 is minus 1x. Now we're going to do the same thing with the 3. 3 times this, 3 times this, 3 times this. So 3 times 4x squared is 12x squared. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 or minus 3. Okay. So I got to distribute each term to every term, and then I'm going to combine like terms. All right, so the only cubed is right here. Let's bring it down. 4x cubed. I got positive 2x squared plus 12x squared. That is a total of 14x squared. I got minus 1x plus 6x. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5x. And then the only constant I have is minus 3. Cool. All right, multiply. So let's do it. 2i times 3i, 2i times negative 1. So 2i times 3i is 6i squared. 2i times negative 1 is negative 2i. 5 times 3i is 15i. 5 times negative 1 is minus 5. Okay, now look, I squared is negative 1. So I squared is negative 1. Bring these down. Negative 2i plus 15i is 13i. Bring down minus 5. 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. And then I can combine that with negative 5. So I get 13i minus 11. That's it. Again, you're not going to have one like this on the test where you have to do I squared, but this is our little slight introduction to imaginary numbers. I squared is a negative 1. All right, use either long division or synthetic division. Okay. So another way to think about this is being divided by x minus 1, and we'll just scratch that out right there. That's another way to write it. So remember, when we're doing synthetic division, we set this equal to 0, solve, we get x equals 1, we make this big L, and we put this 1 right here. It is my multiplier, okay? Now, I have 3, 2, 1, 0, so all these terms are good. I have a 1x cubed minus 4x squared plus a 1x plus a 6. So all these coefficients, 1, negative 4, 1, and 6, are going to go right here. 1, negative 4, 1, and 6. And then we're going to do the synthetic division. So you're going to bring this straight down. There's going to be a 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And then you got to add vertically. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 1 goes here, negative 3. Add vertically, 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Add vertically, 6 plus negative 2, or 6 minus 2, is 4. Okay? So the highest power here was 3, so these are going to start one below at squared. So 1x squared minus 3x minus 2, and then plus, you got 4 over this denominator, x minus 1. Okay, there's your synthetic division. We're going to do the same thing over here. Okay. So this is being divided by x plus 5, a big old divided by x plus 5. So we bring this over here, x plus 5 equals 0. Get rid of the plus 5 by minus 5 on both sides. x equals -5. So drop a big old L. This is going to go right here. -5. That's my multiplier. And I'm going to bring this down here. This is a 1x cubed plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 15. So all these coefficients, since it's 3, 2, 1, 0, so these are all going to go in. There's no holes. So I got 1, 5, -3, -15. And same steps. Bring this down. So now I have 1. 1 times -5 is -5. Vertically, we're going to add 5 plus -5 is 0. And now we multiply. 0 times -5 is 0. Vertically, we're going to add. So -3 plus 0 is -3. And then multiply times the multiplier. -3 times -5 is positive 15. I'm going to add vertically, and -15 plus 5 is 0. There will be no remainder. Okay? So the highest power is 3. This is now going to be take away 1. So 1x squared plus 0x. Okay, I don't have to write 0x. So don't write that. And then minus 3. And then I don't have to put the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then you're done. Okay, you don't have to put 0 over x plus 5. So that's it. Cool. Now, 7 and 8, same idea. Okay, so this has a factor of this. We need to write it in factored form. Okay. Now, we're going to do what we just did, but then we got to do our additional step to write it in factored form. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this. If it's a factor, you're going to divide. Okay. Just like the last two, you're going to put this over here. X minus 2 equals 0. Add 2 to both sides. You get x equals 2. This goes right here. It's the multiplier. Up here, my coefficients are 1, 2, -5, -6. And there's no missing terms. 3, 2, 1, 0. So 1, 2, -5, -6. Bring this down. It's 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Add vertically. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Add vertically. -5 plus 8 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Add vertically. There is no remainder. Okay. So the highest power is 3. This is going to be for squared. 1x squared. So I'm just going to put x squared plus 4x plus 3. Okay. All right, so we have this as part of the factored form, and then this as the other part. So we're going to have x minus 2, and then x squared plus 4x plus 3. Okay. Now you could further factor this trinomial. Okay. I know I was out when we were doing factoring, so you could just stop right there for this, for the sake of this test. Okay. So you divided, and then you just wrote it out. Okay. We're going to do the same thing over here. X cubed minus 4x squared minus 29x minus 24 is being divided by x plus 3. Bring it over. X plus 3 equals 0. Subtract 3. X equals -3. So -3 is now my multiplier. I have 1, negative 4, negative 29, negative 24. Bring this down. We got 1. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Add them vertically, you get negative 7. Negative 7 times negative 3 is 21. Add these up, you get negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24. Add these up, and you get no remainder. So you end up with 1x squared minus 7x minus 8. So you have this as a factor part, and then this as a factor. And we can write it all together as x plus 3 times x squared minus 7x minus 8. Cool. All right, describe the transformation on the graph of the cubic parent function if it is changed to this. Okay, so remember, negative means reflect over x. A greater than 1 means vertical stretch. So A is negative means reflect over x. A greater than 1 means a vertical stretch. This one is by 5. Let's try this one, okay? Don't forget, insiders lie. Okay, so insiders are horizontal shift, outsider are vertical shift. So this is going to set this one is going to shift right 4 and up 6. Cool. All right, next one. The cubic parent function is translated 4 units left and 10 units up. Write the equation of the transform graph. So if you remember, the cubic parent function so 4 units left has to do with that. 10 units up has to do with that. So remember, insiders lie. So it's going to be f inverse of x equals no a, nothing about stretch or flip. So we have x plus 4, because insiders lie, plus 10, because up is plus. Okay. So once again, we got f of x equals a x minus h cubed plus k. So it's reflected across the x-axis, which is the sign in front, and it's vertically stretched by 6. That's the a right here. So since it doesn't shift, it's just going to be f of x equals negative 6x cubed. Cool. So reflect across the x is negative. Vertically stretched by 6 is 6x cubed. All right, which is the following for the graph? What is the end behavior? Okay, now, so as x approaches infinity, so this means to the right. As x goes to the right, we see it's going down, 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 down. Y is going towards negative infinity. Okay, and let's go to the left. As x goes towards negative infinity to the left, it's going down, 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 which is also going to be y approaches negative infinity. Okay. This means down to the right. This means down to the left. Cool. Now the domain, if it goes forever to the left, forever to the right, that's all real numbers. Okay. Okay, but be careful, the range does not go up forever, right? Okay, what are my factors? Well, I have a factor right here, here, and here. Okay, so when I write my factors 1, 2, 3, 4. You can skip the last two. We did not go over this. That's fine. All right.